Hello, everyone. This is Backer Noise, and I am joined by Kat, Sky, and Jordan. How are you guys doing today?
Hello. I'm good.
I'm sick.
Kat is dying of the Zika AIDS cancer virus. It's a
That's true.
very horrible disease that Kat would like to take him in to talk to you guys about.
Oh, okay. I guess Hydro has had the introduction for my wonderful PSA about the Zika virus. You know how, the news always makes it such a big deal, like, oh my god, this deadly Zika virus is everywhere. If you go down to Puerto Rico or other tropical countries, you're gonna die because you get the Zika virus. And I recently went to Puerto Rico. It is
Did you
why
die?
I'm not dead.
Alright, okay, continue.
Um, I recently went down to Puerto Rico, and that's why I wasn't here last week. But the Zika virus, as my lovely tour guide told us, is really not that big of a deal. The United States and other countries make such a big deal out of it and blow it up because gets that amazing clickbait bait and AdSense that they really want. But really, it's not that big of a deal. It's not super deadly, as everyone says. The only thing that really actually affects seriously is, pregnant women and their fetuses. There's only been a few cases. It's not that serious, and, they make it a big deal because of the United States wanting to use this certain pesticide or something for the mosquitoes, and it's like this huge political thing. And, if you go to Puerto Rico, unless you're pregnant, you shouldn't really worry about it. I wouldn't be concerned,
Okay, so I'm just gonna throw this out pre-podcast. There were a few other circumstances in which you should be concerned.
That is true.
One was being a fetus.
Yeah. If you are a fetus, I would not recommend that you go to Puerto Rico or any other country that is currently facing the quote-unquote threat of the Zika virus in the mosquitoes and such.
I would just like to throw this out there. We don't want to offend our fetus demographic,
Definitely not.
so we care about your
Probably our
subscriptions.
biggest demographic.
I believe it.
I'm part of the fetus demographic, don't worry.
So you're a fetus?
Yeah.
Oh.
I constantly say I'm 2 years old, which
Huh.
is
I don't know if that's a
obviously
fetus.
Yeah, you're just a little off in the fetus range, but
it's
I don't know. But how old were you when you were 12, Kat?
It's a good question, Hydro.
Yeah.
Thanks for bringing that small section of my life back up.
Oh, you'll never live it down.
Really, you won't.
No. When someone says something as gold as that, you have to keep bringing it up.
You gotta keep bringing it up. What was it? It's my brain is hard to remember things. So
Thanks for
reminding me.
thank you for reminding me. Yes, that is a quote I said once, and I am proud of it.
It was a beautiful quote, honestly.
I was proud of it. It's like I've also said, "Wow, that was like running into a brick wall full of autism." I said that as well.
That is on purpose. I was like, but
I mean, it kind of just came out, but yeah, sure, it was on purpose.
Well,
Yeah, let's say that. That makes me
it
look
was
a little
more
better.
intentional. It's more intentional than my brain is hard to remember things. So thank you for reminding me. It's a little bit more coherent, humorous, intentional, thought out.
So
At least.
now that reminds me of the one time it was episode 2 of Background Noise. Yeah, throwing it really far back. One time, Mark was on the podcast, and he went quiet for a good 30 minutes to 45 minutes. It's a big chunk of the podcast. So, like, the entire time I'm wondering where this guy is, and then I just hear in, like the mic, so very close, I burn things for fun. And, like, I was a little scared. It's not gonna lie, because I'm like, I don't know, does that mean the podcast is gonna burn down? Not sure. Don't know how you'd burn down a podcast. I'd be pretty impressed if you were able to do so.
You just gotta, reinforce that firewall.
Makes sense. Or, like, you just make a tree, right? And you write background noise on it, and then you light fire to it.
Or you
Is that
just
how you-
set fire to Hydro. That works too.
I don't like that idea. No, that's not a good idea.
I mean, you are a fire ant.
Look, okay. So, just because I'm a fire ant doesn't mean you should light me on fire. I'm a fire ant because of the fire in my heart. Yeah, I said it.
Mhm.
That's where it is. It's
It's
like
right
the
here.
eye of the tiger, even though I'm an ant.
Yep. It's in your heart.
Yeah.
Burning fiery passion.
It's a passion for podcasts
Yep.
and Counter-Strike.
Mhm.
That's about all I have.
So
What more is there?
No, that's right. Like that's all you need.
That's what I'm saying.
you don't need food. You don't need sleep. You just. You just
Those are
need games.
secondary things.
Mhm.
Counter-Strike is love. Counter-Strike is life.
Mhm.
I mean, I would let you argue if you said Shrek was really important to you.
Shrek
I
is
understand.
important, yeah.
Shrek
Mm.
is an important guy to some people, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I
Mhm.
just like to imagine that Shrek looks down on me every now and then with a thumbs up of approval. You know?
I can imagine that. Oh, that'd be terrifying.
Terrifying. What do you mean?
No, it would be glorious. I mean, it would be glorious.
Psst, we're on the internet. You have to be careful about things like that. You might trigger someone.
Oh no, poor sensitive fool.
Hey, if this ends up on Tumblr, it's not my fault this time.
You know, if it ends on Tumblr, you'll probably get more popular than you would.
Yeah,
otherwise.
but like, in not in the way I want to get popular. It would be
No,
like
I
in the
was
wrong
gonna-
There's
direction.
no bad popularity.
I mean,
people
I
do
get
say
them
that.
Popular.
You know, it depends what part of Tumblr I end up on. If
Yeah,
I end
that's
up
true.
on the
Is there a good part?
no. But if it's like one of the worser parts, right? If it's like
Okay.
the feminazi part, you know,
No, definitely
like
not. You don't want to
all
end
of
up on, like, but you know, certain parts like the science side of Tumblr, the meme side, like all the ones, the good parts. You want to end up on those. Just not like the dark side. None of that. Not a
you
good
just don't
idea.
want to be on the dark side of any part of the internet. To be fair,
No, really. Not.
there's a little area, not little. It's pretty big, but don't go there. So
Yeah, don't. It's not a smart idea.
yeah, we'll say
Anyway.
that.
This concludes my talk about the Zika virus.
All right.
There's
This
not
has
much
been a
else I can
public
say.
service announcement brought to you by Cat in a Box.
Yep, a wonderful cat in a box talking about the Zika virus.
Visit catinabox.org for more questions.
Anyway, the reason that I brought that up is because, I just went to Puerto Rico, but I'm also sick. And I apologize if I, stop talking in the middle of my horrible rants, because I'm probably having, like, a coughing fit
She's
fish
dying.
or something like, I'm casually dying. Don't worry about it. I'll be fine. It's okay. I'll be back in, like, 2 seconds.
Probably, unless you actually die this time.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Then, like, you wouldn't be back in 2 seconds. It'd be definitely more than 2 seconds.
Yeah, just a little.
It's like a tad, like... But, like, maybe you're, like, will die and come back to life because you're a cat. I don't know how many of your lives you've wasted so far.
Yeah, it's been a few, not a whole lot, but
Well,
I'm
there's
afraid I
9.
can't disclose the information
No,
because
you can't.
the people that are after me. If they,
Oh,
they,
so they'll know,
they do
like,
that.
if you say, like, hypothetically speaking, you have 6 left, right? They'll just kill you
Uh-huh.
6 times, you know?
Yeah,
Like, right
it's-
back. They'll stab you, wait, stab you, wait, stab you, wait. Well, they could do that for 9 as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
didn't
could-
want to ruin the party, but I was thinking that.
Yeah.
But, it's information that you don't necessarily want to disclose to your mortal enemies. So,
Sure.
yeah, it's my personal information.
You know,
But anyway,
as long as someone does not really enjoy, like, Chinese food, you don't have anything to worry about.
yep, definitely. Thanks.
Anytime, you know. I'm sorry about your family again.
Uh-huh.
They were delicious.
Okay. But yeah, I apologize for my voice. If you hate the way that sick people sound like me, I apologize that you have to, withstand.
I'm
My
really
voice.
just hoping that triggers someone so hard, right? Like, how silly would that be? If they hear like someone's sick voice, they're like, I can't stand this! Their voice is not 100% clear, and they just start freaking out, throwing things, and they punch their baby in the mouth, maybe. I don't know. Something like that.
Well, I mean, it kind of annoys me, when people have, like, a sick-sounding voice or, like, something about their voice is off. It, like, for some reason it irritates my own throat. Like, it's almost like I have the sickness, too, and I'm like, ugh! And it just sucks, So I apologize if anyone in the audience is like,
Triggered.
No, I hate this. Yeah. I apologize. I was gonna say so. Oh yes, that's right. Anything I say comes out incoherent, just like that. If I get my words mixed up, it's because probably I have a fever of like 101 right now. So it's okay.
I'd like to think that this group of people is not the most trigger fest we've ever had.
I don't think so.
Because we've had Hank and Chance on the podcast together before.
That's true. And they survived.
Yeah, and they trigger a lot of people.
Probably. Did they get along very well?
I don't know. Sky, do you remember this?
Hank didn't hate Chance, so that's good.
Yeah, that's a
That's
start.
very rare
Yeah.
for Hank,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
And for Chance.
Yeah, true.
Comparing this to like astrology and whatnot, Capricorns and Aries tend to dislike each other because they're both
Oh boy.
really leadership positions. They both really like to be in charge and stuff like that. But Capricorn is very calculated and takes their time with the decisions, makes sure everything is okay. But Aries on the other hand is extremely impulsive and just does whatever he wants. Just whatever he thinks about it, that's what he does. So it's surprising to me that Hank and Chance get along. Not that Hank's a Capricorn and Chance is an Aries, even though he is an Aries.
Which one's an
But,
Aries?
Similar personalities sometimes have clashes because they both want to be the most autistic in the group chat.
That
so that could
makes sense. Yeah, I can see
that
that.
makes sense. So it could be the struggle for power there.
Do you? I know what cat is because. Spoiler alert, Scat's a scat. Did I say scat? I just combined sky and cat and said scat. That's somewhere we don't want to go. Do not look it up.
No.
I mean, it's also a music thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Well, listen, when you ship Hank and I, you get Skink. I'm used to Batch.
It's skank, yeah, it's true. But I know cat is a Capricorn.
Yep.
Spoiler alert. Sky, Jordan, do you guys know what you are?
Unfortunately, yeah.
What are you?
I'm a Scorpio.
Okay.
Ooh, sounds like Scorpion. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Sky.
Huh?
Hello. Do you know what you are?
India?
Your zodiac sign?
My zodiac
Sky?
sign.
How do I find that out? I never really looked it
What's your birthday?
up. December?
December? Then you're
December
probably
what?
Sagittarius, but
Summer shift.
what?
He said 17th.
The what?
17th?
17th. I believe that's still Sagittarius.
Yes, you were correct.
Thanks. I know my astrology kind
So
of.
Sky, I just want to throw
I
this
am
little...
an archer.
I just want to throw this factoid out there, Sky. I don't know if you've ever known this, because I didn't before now. Your birthday is a month before my birthday.
Oh.
Yeah.
All the more reason for me to come over.
Yeah, man.
You still won't allow me to come not 500 meters near you. You got a restraining order on me. I don't know how.
Look. It's for my own safety, okay? Yeah, that's it.
You got Chance near you? Are you kidding me?
That is a weird thing. I've met Chance, yeah.
Jeez.
Have you really?
Yeah. Yeah, Chance,
That's interesting. How did it go?
Oh, that's fine.
This is
There's Chance.
rainbow
He's the
shitting out
same.
of everyone
He's
at
the
that
same.
point.
He's the same person in person that he is online.
That's nice to know.
Scary.
His grandparents
unfortunate.
have a house in the town over from mine. Small world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because when he first said it, I thought that somehow he had found my IP and was just messing with me.
The
But
fact that that's how you think he got to,
that's
know
what he
that.
said. This town. It's like, no, I don't believe this. But now Mark and Jacob also met him. Yeah, so we hung out for a little bit that day.
That must be fucking weird, dude.
It was interesting, dude. It was weird because it's like, I feel like I should be hearing your voice through a microphone right now. But just sitting in front of me. It's interesting,
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's a...
I could imagine everyone just sitting around each other, staring at each other. It's just What the fuck, dude?
Yeah. As
Yeah, it's
in normal
like-
Chance fashion, he roasted a lot of people.
Mhm.
What did he roast me about? Oh, my sunglasses. Yeah, but I like the sunglasses. They,
Yeah.
they say Arizona on the side of them, and they were free. So, like, I liked them. And then he called Jacob a bumblebee. And what did he say about Maury? I don't remember. It was something bad. Yeah, he'll know if he ever is on this show again, because he's always busy.
Yeah. With his girlfriend.
I was referring to Chance being busy.
Oh. Yeah,
Chance does not have a
I was
girlfriend.
like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mark.
No,
Mark
Mark is
here.
working right now. That's why he's not here.
Oh.
Um,
I thought he was still fired. Or quit, or whatever it was that
no,
happened and he didn't have a
no.
job.
He's had a job for a while. He did.
A new one or the same one?
He's had this job for like since the summer began.
Really?
Basically.
Oh, so the
Was-
same one.
Was
Yeah.
he ever a mechanic by any
Yes.
chance? Okay, so he's the one I'm thinking. Okay.
So, jobs that I know that he's had, he was a pizza boy, like a delivery boy. He was a mechanic. Now he does busing.
Okay.
It's a
the
weird
restaurant.
variation.
He loves cars, though.
Yeah,
So that's why?
Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, so he totally didn't mind the mechanic job. It's just, I don't remember why he didn't do it. Maybe it was just too, like,
That shit's hard
physically...
though, right?
Yeah.
From what I heard, yeah.
It's probably too physically demanding, which I can't blame him for. I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to do it.
My uncle does it on like big trucks and buses and stuff like that. And his
Ooh.
hands are all fucked up.
like an 18-wheeler that big? Or,
Yeah.
Oof. Dude, like,
Well,
imagine
he
all
just
of
does
the...
buses now, but
That's insane, dude. Like, someone has to do it, and I respect people doing it, because I don't want to.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
he's got like tons of nerve damage in his hands.
that's so...
He
that's...
can't like make a fist really.
Really? That's a shame.
Yeah. What can you do?
Yeah. But I'm sure he's the best bus fixer-upper ever.
Jerking off has to be terrible for him.
No, it can't be good, because it's just
God.
like, you think you, like,
Come on.
nerve damage, can't make a fist.
Yeah.
Put in two and
Be
two
like
together.
fucking a like stretch sock.
Yeah, can't imagine that being too good. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Great,
Just
great
a
time.
thought I
Yeah. No, every thought we have, just let it out. You know, it makes the podcast a better place.
That's true.
Yeah.
That one time Jordan's uncle was mentioned.
Oh, that's good.
No. I'd like to meet him one day, please.
It's like, can you make a fist? Ah, it's true. Dude, like, so right now, like, since you say make a fist, like, I'm making a fist and appreciating it. Dude, like, I don't know, man.
It's a useful skill.
It really is, because, like, what if you have to punch someone in the mouth, you know? Like, he
Yeah.
just has to open hand slap everyone.
I think the open hand slap asserts more dominance.
Yeah, it does.
No, I think it makes you look like a... Maybe not many
No, it
people agree, but like-
humiliates the other guy more. It's like he's not even
Well,
deserving
it makes
of
you
a
look
punch.
like a bitch, though. It makes you look like
I
a
don't
bitch,
think
so.
so.
It depends.
Come on.
Okay, I'm gonna throw this out there, Sky. It depends how hard the slap is.
Oh, what, like a pussy slap? Like, it's like, hey.
If it's like a little like slap like that, yeah, you look like a wimp, dude. Like, but if it's like a slap where you can see his hand on his face, yeah, I'm gonna say his dominance has been inserted.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Alright, alright.
Fine,
We'll see one day.
let's go. It's like I see Sky. I'm like, all right.
Now I know why you get the restraining order.
No, see, if I hit you with a slap, then you have a restraining order, and then they cancel each other out, and we can hang out.
Or you're
That is
both
how they
required
work.
to stay away from each other.
No, it cancels
Yeah.
out. Sky, that's how that works, right?
Yeah. I got chocolate everywhere.
How?
It's like melted, dude. Shit sucks.
What?
R.I.P.
Dude, sorry, man, you're gonna die. if you're just leaking chocolate, that's not good.
You know, when you leak chocolate, it's worse than bleeding out, because when you leak chocolate, you're losing twice as much as you would if you were bleeding out. So it goes so
How
much
do you
faster.
figure that?
That's what I was wondering.
I don't know if that's accurate.
It is accurate, I'm a doctor.
Oh,
Oh,
I can't argue. Oh no, actually, Kat, I am a higher up doctor than you are, and it depends on the
Yeah.
chocolate. Okay.
Okay.
I really do. Okay, so if you're talking about like chocolate syrup, which is what I pictured, yeah, it is. It's around the same pace as blood, but if you're talking about a full like chocolate bar, you know, it's a lot slower.
Yeah. But I mean, like, okay, so, you know,
It's
every time...
very painful.
I mean, when it exits your body, okay, so if you have like a cut on your arm and start bleeding chocolate...
No,
it
you
always-
imagine like a paper cut and a Hershey bar has to come out. How upsetting would that be? Like,
Yeah, I'd be pretty happy, man.
Just eat it.
I mean, not to sound morbid or anything, but I'd cut myself more.
Sky becomes
More,
emo.
he said.
Oh,
Doesn't
see,
say I would start.
so I mean, Sky would become more emo than he is right now. There we go.
Oh my god. What a weird podcast.
What a beautiful podcast. I think that's the name. So, speaking
Anyways,
of
as I was
weird-
saying
okay, go.
about my extreme doctor degree, when you bleed chocolate, it's not chocolate bars. It always melts by the time it reaches your skin, so you start bleeding chocolate, like liquid chocolate. But you know, if it's
That's
chocolate syrup,
that's a debated thing in our profession. Don't act like you know that for a fact.
it's
We
not
don't have
debated.
any scientific reasoning
There
behind
is-
this yet.
Okay, there is one thing we do know. If it's dark chocolate, it's significantly more like
Dark.
loss than if it was milk chocolate, because milk chocolate is diluted with milk, then dark chocolate is like straight up.
Alright, she's
accurate,
actually using
so-
science now. What the hell?
Logic is not the way we roll.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What if you
I'm
just
smart.
bled water?
If you bled water,
Yeah.
then you're okay as long as you just keep.
Drinking more water. But no, that's not how it works. You drink more water comes out of the cut. And it's just like a never-ending, like,
You gotta
spiral.
make sure that you've got like a really absorbent sponge.
on your finger whenever you cut it.
Yeah, wherever you cut.
And then, like, what deep? But then you're lacking water. And then you have to drink the sponge, and that's
You
sponge
drink
water. Who
There's,
drinks
like,
sponge water?
Everywhere. You just drink it from your
Well,
faucet.
there's not water everywhere. Have you been to California?
Okay, well, we're hoping that none of our viewers are from California.
You know, I wouldn't say that. California people can be very nice.
Yes, okay.
And have
Alright,
lots of friends.
Californian viewers,
Who
we
they
love
could tell
you,
to
and
subscribe to my channel.
We appreciate your presence, Californians. But don't listen to this advice, because you will probably end up drinking your state's water reserves. So,
That's true, yeah. So if you guys start bleeding water, just move. I think that's the best course of action. To move. Yeah. Good talk. Yet again, my internet will time out. Here on Background Noise episode 132. Yeah, so that is fun. So my internet will be back in a second.
Connection lost.
I didn't time out. You have no proof, audience.
Alright.
yeah, we didn't.
Hydro
was
is
okay.
unprofessional.
Very.
Okay. Yeah, but
Yeah.
so back to the doctor thing real fast. You know, I'm a doctor. If you ever need doctorly advice, feel free to put in the comment section. Or if you need legal advice, put it in the comment section. If you need any kind of advice, I'm a professional. Yeah. But
Yes,
I'm
definitely.
professional everything, I would like to say. Yeah, there's a few things I'm not really proud to say I'm professional at, but, like, you know, we're not going to go there today. That's, like, another
Not
day
today.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah, not today.
yeah, to some other time is when we go there.
Definitely.
Like, you know, today? No. Tomorrow?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Maybe not, I don't know. So we'll
Whenever
figure it
you
out.
feel like it, Hydro.
Yeah, Yep, totally. So, I do have a few good old topics going on here.
Okay.
So okay, let me look at my topics first. You know, I should do this ahead of time. Alright, so did a topic similar to this, if not the same topic, a really long time ago on the podcast. By a really long time ago, I mean more than 60 episodes ago. So I feel like I'm allowed to bring this up again, because the answers may have changed.
Hey, at least you're not Jack's Films having the same questions over and over again for his Yai series.
Yeah, right? Like, so it's the same question, but, like, you know, if it's spread out more than a year apart, I think it's viable. You know, I'm just gonna throw that one out there. But, okay. So, if you were to be suddenly arrested, what for?
Okay.
Like, you just, like, a cop busts in, arrests you.
They probably found out how much music I've illegally downloaded. Probably. Consider, like, I mean, okay, that's not a super huge crime, but considering how much I've downloaded, it's probably what it would be.
Yeah.
For me, otherwise, maybe, like, I don't know, I don't do very many illegal things.
You know, so for this topic, I think, like, we should say one and maybe, like, have a group consensus on it or whatever, or agree or disagree with it. Yeah, and, like, I feel like you'd be an illegal music download. And Jordan, I think I know what yours would be, but what do you think yours would be?
Probably, like, someone accidentally seeing me jerk off through my window or something.
That's actually really viable. That's not what I was going with. I was going to say that it was a late night and it's something you Googled.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
they saw what you...
That's gonna happen.
You ended up in the deep web or something.
Yeah, like you just Googled something you weren't supposed... I've been in TeamSpeak with you when you Googled some questionable things. There's no doubt you're on a list somewhere. So, just gonna throw that one out there. So I think it got a little serious one night and you're on a list and they decided to take action. That's where I'm going with. And I don't know what Sky would be.
I don't know either.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It's gotta be really something stupid, yeah.
Like accidentally setting someone's kitchen on fire.
No, accidentally burning down his own house.
You could get arrested for that?
I'm sure you could, yeah. It's arson, right?
I can see that.
Something really, really dumb. Something I didn't even realize was like illegal.
No,
something accidental.
I have it. He made curry that was beyond the legal ability of spiciness. It was too spicy. It passed the line.
Is that a thing?
It totally is.
Alright.
It's just...
oh no, the white officer couldn't take it. Now he's arrested.
The White Office.
You know how like they have like 9/11 like...
Spice.
Did I say 9/11? I meant a 911 like hot sauce or whatever. Where it's like really, really hot like spiciness and you have to sign waivers to eat it.
Oh.
Sky made that times 2.
What am I doing?
By accident.
I don't get what I'm doing feeding officers curry out of nowhere though. It's a bit weird.
Just decided, they were walking down the street and you were running your curry booth outside
Hey
your
officer!
hey officer! You wanna try this fresh new dish I made? The officer's like, yeah, I would love to, man. I was just about to stop for lunch. This is perfect. And you're like, yeah, try it! And he dies. He just explodes on the spot from how spicy it is. And then they call in for backup, and you're surrounded, and you don't know what's going on. And then you eat the curry, and you're like, this is not even hot. That's how that would go.
At that point, I think I'd be arrested for being high, but you know, that's just me.
Probably, yeah. See, I don't know why I'd be arrested randomly. It's got to be a great reason, though.
Probably something that you were like, you know, you were doing something, you thought it was legal, you thought it was okay, and then...
I want to say something mean, but I don't know. Hydro, do you permit me to say something very mean?
Yeah, go ahead. It's not going to hurt my feelings.
Alright. I would think that one day you're driving and there's a light and it's a very dim light.
Oh, this is so true. This is so true. That's how it's going to go.
It's a thing I'd see.
Colors are going to be the end of me. You're 100% right. Yeah. Dude,
Yeah.
It's going to be... No, the way I like to think I'm going to go out, right, is, Sir, you are the only one that can defuse this bomb. What? Me? Yeah, you're the only one that we can't allow to defuse it. You have to cut the red wire. Oh, man. Oh, no. This is bad.
Mhm.
And then I cut the not red wire, and I die. And, no,
Well,
I cut... Wait, how... No, I have to get arrested. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, that's how you die. But how you get arrested?
How to get arrested? Oh, like, maybe...
Probably, you ran a light of some sort.
Yeah, I ran a light, and then I argued it, and I was saying I'm colorblind, they didn't believe me, and then, and then I said, they look silly, and they arrested me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You look silly. Sorry, sir, we're gonna have to take you.
You're gonna take me in. You just insulted a police officer. I said you look silly. Get him in cuffs now. Alright, man.
The worst offense. Don't call a police officer silly. Not a good idea.
So, speaking of police officers, I have a story real fast. It's not a bad story.
Okay.
Okay,
go
so,
on.
you know how Pokemon Go is around and everyone's playing Pokemon
Oh, yes.
Go? I was playing Pokemon Go, walking around with a few friends, and a police officer stops next to us. And he looks into his car and then looks at us, and he's like, you guys playing, Pokemon? And we're like, yeah, man. And he's like, can you show me how it works? So I literally, for the next 20 minutes, like, explained to a police officer how Pokemon Go works, and he asked me how to download it, and, yeah, he's gonna play Pokemon Go now.
You were a great citizen.
Yeah, that's not. I guarantee that's not what anyone expected when. Oh, so I have a cop story.
Definitely not.
I was hoping you were arrested or something, but no, you just helped him.
I just helped.
Pokemon
yeah, dude, I am a gracious Pokemon trainer. You know, I want to be the very best, but I need competition.
Yeah.
Like no one ever was.
Mm-hmm. So I'm taking driver's ed right now, and one of our ongoing assignments for the class section is to
Not
gather
kill
some
anyone
sort of
while driving.
good idea. But that's for the driving portion. For the class portion, you have to sit and learn. You have homework every week to find 5 articles of some sort about the vehicle transportation system in some way. You could do accident reports, you could do like new laws, things like that, whatever it is that you want or whatever it is that you find. And, I went to Puerto Rico, so I missed a few classes, so I had extra assignments to make up for that. So I had to find 10 different articles, and, a good 2 to 3 out of those 10 articles were ones about car crashes or accidents due to Pokemon Go players.
I believe it, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's this guy who ran into a tree because he was, too busy on his phone when he was driving.
Oh, I saw that one,
There
yeah.
was. I know you saw this because I saw you said something about it on your Facebook. There's a girl who crossed a highway because there was a Pokemon like on the other side and she got hit.
Yeah, I think I liked that one. Yeah, because I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
you're an idiot. You can't blame Pokemon Go for this.
Yeah, and the girl and her mom blamed the game because, mom's like, my daughter wouldn't do this. She actually said, my daughter never leaves the house. She's a hermit.
She's a
She
That's the
straight up said
analogy.
that. So, but really, it's not the game's fault.
No, it's
I mean,
she's
I
an
understand.
idiot.
I kind of understand where the girl was coming from because she said, "Oh, there shouldn't be Pokemon like in the highway," which there shouldn't be.
You shouldn't be an idiot.
Oh, you should be smart enough to recognize that you should not go on a highway to get a Pokemon, no matter if it's like a Charizard or.
All right, so don't do this to me, because like, if it was a really rare Pokemon, All right, no, I'm not gonna say this because I don't want any kids doing this. No, you don't cross the highway, kids.
Don't do it unless it's like.
No,
Unless
we're
you live
not
in a
gonna
rural-
we're not gonna give any unless. No, just don't.
Yeah.
use
You really shouldn't.
use
You really
crosswalks
shouldn't.
and wait
Yeah.
for your time to go.
Definitely.
You will catch
chase
Pokemon in better places, like dark
You'll
alleys.
always find another Charizard. There's one there right there in the middle of the road. There's one there, like, in smack dab in the middle of, like, the Pacific Ocean. I would not recommend to go out and get it.
Depends on the Pokemon for the ocean one.
I wouldn't recommend it. If you ever go to the beach, find another one, but don't swim out to the middle of the ocean.
What if it's a really strong Pokemon cat?
You're gonna be pretty weak by the time by the time you swim out there. So.
But the Pokemon won't be. And if you catch it, you're strong,
Yeah.
man.
Because, I mean,
If you can catch it, then you'll swim back to shore on it.
Exactly. Right?
hmm yes, through your phone, you can swim on a Pokemon.
That's how you.
through your phone.
You just see like a kid like surfing back on their iPhone, like it's just,
Yeah.
and you just hear like a Gyarados like from the phone, like just roaring, like.
Yeah. Kids, remember, distance is always seen less far when you look at water. If you look at water and you're like, oh, that's not very far, it actually is like twice as far
Yeah,
as you think it is.
it's pretty far.
So don't do it. Not
On a
smart
serious
idea.
note, if anyone watching this plays Pokemon Go, first of all, if you're not part of Team Mystic, we can't be friends. Just gonna throw that out there. I need just to throw that one out there. 'Cause,
Even the yellow team.
I
I
said
forget what it's called.
we can't be friends if you're not on Team Mystic.
Is that the blue team?
Yes.
Yeah. But I mean, Mystic and I think it's Valor is the red one. They hate each other a lot. But like, the yellow one.
No,
No, but-
we don't like the yellow ones either.
Yellow one, they're like the Hufflepuff of the group. But
No,
nobody cares.
No. Red team and blue team don't like them
Why?
because they're not them.
Okay. I mean, again,
This is a turf war, dude. There's no room for friends.
Alright.
No, but like I kid you not though. There's some people that are really serious about that.
Oh, yeah. It's
Like
so
it actually upsets me. Like I've met people before, and because I forget who was it. I think Mark was the first person in my friend group to get the game, and he was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
pick Team Mystic," and I'm, "Oh, okay." Whatever. So I don't really care that much. Because like honestly speaking, I like playing Pokemon Go. Do you want to know why? Because I can
Why?
catch Pokemon, and I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah, it's great. I don't have the game myself because my phone does not have enough storage space to hold the app. But hopefully I'll be able to, clear out some of the important apps on my phone that I will have to get rid of because my phone has like 0 space in general. So I'll have to sacrifice,
You have to get rid
something
of
important.
like some of the weird apps you have on your phone. We're not gonna have to.
Okay,
save
I have
them.
like 0 weird apps. I have like a very small number of downloaded apps, and I've been running out of space since I got the phone. It's absolutely ridiculous.
We're just not gonna mention the weird ones. We'll just pretend they're not there.
There
All
aren't any weird ones. The weirdest one on here is probably Photoshop.
right, we said
Wait a
we're-
minute. Sorry. So does Pokemon go off of data, like cell phone data?
Yeah, this is a question
Yeah, I think so.
have too.
Yeah,
It does.
it's very small
Yo,
though.
what? Oh, a small amount.
Yeah, it's very small, and it does eat up your battery as well.
Yes, yes.
So like me and my friends literally like play for like an hour, and then we go to one of our houses and charge up, and then we go out again.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard that it's really aggressive on your
Like
battery.
I'm serious. So you can look at your battery usage on your phone, and last night when I got home, it said 95% of my battery died because of Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Wait, so, like-
95.
Is your house considered a Pokemon hospital or something? I don't know.
No, so there are random like
There's-
Pokestops and stuff, and there aren't any like Pokemon centers or anything like that. It's just that like if like your Pokemon gets hurt from fighting a gym, they give you potions and stuff that you have to heal with.
That's cool.
The thing's called Pokestops. You get items at.
So can you share
Okay.
shit with other people?
Not yet.
Ooh,
Uh,
that's
Trading will
pretty
be
cool.
implemented soon, apparently,
Yeah.
which would be cool because you could like have a group of friends, right? And you can just complete your Pokedex really fast.
The other day, I had to attempt to explain to my local librarian about, Pokemon Go and, the Pokestops and things like that. Because, I started volunteering there recently,
Oh,
and
cool.
she was asking me what a Pokestop is. Because apparently, like, the library in the town over is a Pokestop.
Dude, I've heard so many things like that. Yeah.
And so, like, I tried to explain it to her as best as I could. But I don't really have a whole lot of background knowledge of the game itself, so I did my best, but I didn't really know what I was talking about. And in that moment, I was like, is really interesting me because the rival library is the Pokestop. We're gonna have it's just because businesses and things are competing for this sort of thing. Like if a certain building is a Pokestop, like all the neighboring things are like, I wish we could be a Pokestop because then we get more customers.
Yo, so like honestly speaking, like if I was to open this like a restaurant, right, like a mini a coffee shop or something, I would pay money to make sure it's a Pokestop. Like if whoever I could pay, because I'd be like, all right, you can be here, just buy something and use the Pokestop.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
It would. It's interesting way to earn money. But I've also seen like signs on doors of like businesses that say if you're from Team Mystic, you get 20% off. If you're from Team what's the yellow?
Oh, that's so cool. Instinct.
Instinct. If you're from Instinct, you get 10% off, and if you're from Valor, you get double the price.
No, so the people are serious about that, and it's like, I'll be honest with you. This is the first time I've ever said this out loud, but I read the descriptions so once you hit level 5, you get to pick your team, and I read the descriptions, and I was like, you know what, Team Mystic does not sound the most fun.
Why is that? What is it?
Team Mystic is just like, it was about like knowledge, and then like Instinct, obviously it was about like following your instinct, and Valor was like pride and whatnot. But like all my friends are on Team Mystic, so that's the one I'm gonna pick, obviously.
Yeah.
There's no reason to go against your friends like that.
Yeah. That makes sense. I'm kind of viewing them as like Harry Potter houses.
No, yeah, that's a, like
as I mentioned earlier.
Bye, Sky.
Instinct is like,
Good night.
I don't know. I haven't read the descriptions of the teams themselves, so I'm going by the colors, which Hydro can't see. I'm going by the colors, which match up to the houses in Harry Potter, and so I'm kind of thinking of it as the yellow one, Instinct. That's Hufflepuff, because nobody even cares about them. Like,
yeah, that's
really
pretty
chill.
accurate.
They're between the fighting of Valor.
Well,
and Mystic.
so you can't really ever classify like a group of a team as chill because there are
definitely
dicks on both teams, or all three, I should say.
There's gonna be the
and
the
cool
chill
people
ones, the normal
on,
ones,
yeah.
and then there's gonna be like the really, really aggressive. In any kind of group, there's always the radicals.
So
There's
like
always
this is how you kind of tell who's who. If you're at Pokestops, right, and someone put down these things called lures, and you're all just catching Pokemon, everyone there's usually a really cool and chill person. My friend Ryan had a bad experience with like 1 or 2 people. They were like punk teenagers, though, so like what can you do? But other than that, I like last night I was at there's a triangle of like Pokestops, and if you put down like lures on all 3, a bunch of Pokemon spawn. And there were like at least 50 other people there, and we were all like hanging out, having a good time, catching Pokemon together. Yeah. But if you're hanging around like the gyms a lot of those people are very serious and like take the game like really seriously and actually get like upset. Like there was a argument in my friend group about gyms because there's a kid in my friend group because he went with his work for a team, and they were yellow team. And he got into a fight with Mark because like Mark wanted to take a gym, and he got really upset at Mark for wanting to do that. And like
there's gonna be the aggressive ones.
Yeah, so there's always
overall the stuff that I've heard about it through like the internet things. Instinct appears to be the most chill. The ones that are just interested in the game, blah 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 blah. And like Valor and Mystic are like this super rival teams, and they hate each other, and all this. This is the internet. This is what the internet's telling me, not personal experience or taking into account the actual way that it runs, but the things that have come up through the way.
No, yeah, most of like so there's a lot of posts of like Team Valor making fun of Team Mystic, and Team Mystic making fun of Team Valor, and then there's just like Team Instinct's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Then like Honestly, that's why I kind of like Team Instinct. It's because I would rather just be that guy that's there than be part of like this rivalry. Because I don't want to be part of a Pokemon Go rivalry. Hello, what? I have better things to do with my time, like catch Pokemon.
Yeah, CS:GO rivalries.
I mean, like I don't have like a favorite team in CS, unfortunately, as well. So
Okay. Yeah, but I'd probably choose Instinct if I were to play the game.
just don't tell most of the people that come on the podcast that.
Okay.
I was gonna throw that out there.
No offense to you guys. I like you guys. I would join your team if you were like, please join my team. I'd probably be like, okay. But because I obviously haven't downloaded the app yet. I don't have the game. So if you convince me to join your team, I'd join your team.
No, but on like what team you should pick is what team your friends are on. Like if like
I
you're.
don't have friends, so.
Oh, okay. Then to join Team Mystic, because I am your friend.
Okay.
There we go.
Wonderful. But I kind of see Mystic as like Gryffindor, and then Valor
It's like
as Slytherin.
Yeah.
I see Valor as Slytherin. Because I don't know, they come off as aggressive, specifically aggressive. The kind of ones that think they're entitled to everything, like Slytherins come across as the ones that think they're all that. I mean, obviously, if you're on Valor and you're not like that, don't take offense to it. I'm not. Don't worry about it.
We're not trying to trigger all of you, just some of you.
No. Yeah, just the ones that are actually like
this.
If you're actually like this, you probably have an issue.
Yeah, and this is not our fault. This is your fault for being so triggerable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Triggerable? Triggerable?
Triggerable.
Triggerable? I don't know.
Yeah, so
being triggered so easily. There we go.
Yeah. So that's how I've seen the teams. It's an interesting way to think about it, but it's not really accurate.
No, I like it though,
when comes to
honestly.
actual people.
Except we need a fourth team to be Ravenclaw, who also no one cares about.
I kind of see. Yeah. I don't know, Ravenclaw. I kind of see Ravenclaw in Mystic and in Instinct because Instinct it makes sense like Ravenclaw.
Yeah, like
Instinct.
honestly, I would if we did the comparison over again and said that
Yeah.
Instinct was Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw, I would totally be
Yeah.
because that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely. Because they're smart and clever and all that stuff, but then they're also like really funny and
And they're also not Gryffindor or Slytherin, so no
Yeah.
one really cares.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think I don't know. I saw like a statistic about it, and most people are in Valor or Mystic, so makes sense.
Yeah,
Because that means that the main teams are the ones that people go to.
Yeah,
more,
I think like I saw like a poll and Team Valor and Team Mystic both had like more percentage of people that voted that said they were like on that team than Instinct did. Like Instinct had the lowest percentage.
Oh, the first thing that comes up when you type in Pokemon Go teams is the news. Like, how Google switches around the tabs to give you the most accurate results?
Mm-hmm.
So when you something Pokemon Go, news always pops up after your general search. Because, it's really, really big right now.
Yeah. Every news channel is covering it in some manner.
Oh my gosh, it's clickbait and that's all they want. They don't really actually care about it. All they want is the views.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is something that like Chance would rant about for like an hour, but since Chance isn't here, we don't have to rant about it for an hour, just like 30 seconds. I just want good news. Well, not like positive news, I mean, but like accurate news. You know what I mean?
Yeah. This particular graph says that Mystic is the largest, Valor is the second largest, and then Instinct is the next largest.
Yeah, I believe that. I mean, honestly, if you told me it was in any order, I wouldn't like flyer. Like, it doesn't really matter who has the biggest group or whatever.
But everyone obviously wants to be in Gryffindor, so.
Oh, I really wish my friend Ryan Tycho38 was on right now, because he told me this like theory that I actually really like. So I'm gonna try to gather it as much as I can, and like maybe if he's on next week during the podcast or something, he can like retell it better. So you know how there isn't like a Team Rocket or like a bad team like that in the game
Yeah.
at all. And he was like, this wasn't his theory, it was someone else's theory that he read. And he was saying, you know, that like Team Mystic, Team Valor, Team Instinct are having all these turf wars, you know, trying to be better than everyone else, fighting each other. And it's like basically at the end of the day, we are a Team Rocket. We have become 3 separate factions that are fighting over turf and like land. Because like technically like if I looked at Pokemon Go right now, I can see 3 gyms from my house. And
Yeah.
it like I can't see the colors, but if I click on them, I can tell whether it is on my team or not. And it changes a lot.
Yeah.
So it like makes sense. He sold it a lot better than I did. I mean, it made it really interesting when he said it, but I just kind of said it very like forward. But it kind of makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it does make sense indeed. If I ever get the game, I'm just... It'd be really interesting if there's, like, a really significant thing near me, like if there was a gym or a Pokestop
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
really cool to
I
see
live
where
in the
they're.
middle of nowhere.
Oh,
There's
right,
probably,
yeah.
like, 0 people that play Pokemon Go in my area. So it'd be interesting to, you know, have this space all to myself.
You get all of the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Every Pokemon is yours.
I mean, there's probably, like, I live in a really small town that's next to a small town.
A small town
mean,
next to another small town.
Yeah.
If you
I mean,
combine
the
them, they're
main-
kind of like a medium-ish town.
Really, they're so tiny. But, you know, the town that I live next to is larger, and there's probably more of a chance that there will be Pokestops there and, you know, gyms and things like that. But the town that I live in, it's like 15 minutes away. It is so small, you drive through it and not even realize that it was a town. There's,
So
like,
I'm
a
gonna
few
throw this out
houses.
there. My town is very similar to that, actually.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a very small town. My town, like, in total, like, the entire distance of town is a mile. Like,
Oh, okay.
so it's a small little
I
town.
think mine's a little smaller than that.
That's really freaking small, then.
It's pretty small. I mean, maybe, I don't know how actually small it is, because, you know, I live in the countryside, so everything's really spread out.
Oh, right.
So it might actually be larger, but the population
Yeah,
might be
you're
smaller.
okay. Compared to like the town I live in, you totally have less people, but you might
Yeah.
have more land.
More space.
Yeah.
Yeah,
at
I
least-
have a vineyard
so.
in my backyard. It's nice.
Okay, I'm going to say you have more land. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be pretty, I mean, there's like some teenagers that live around me, but I don't think it would be hard to take over like a gym, keep it to myself.
Nah, probably not. No, because like what?
Yeah.
Okay, this would be so cool if like there's a gym like right outside your house, right? And no one has touched it. You can just put like a really weak like Pidgey on it. I got a Pidgey. Here we go. I win.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
I really wish there was like a gym like in my bedroom that no one else could get to other than me, and like I could just have it. It's mine.
How do I determine that kind of stuff?
It's actually by Google tells data usage.
Oh, okay.
And where the most data usage is where Pokestops and gyms are located.
Yeah, that's not over here.
No, so yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know how many like Pokestops and everything you're gonna have.
Just have a party in your room, Hydro.
Yeah, just make sure everyone has their cell. Everyone bring like 12 cell phones and just like stream something. Like,
Yeah. Turn my bedroom into a gym, and then you can come and free Pokemon.
okay, so here's the thing, okay? We're gonna bring every appliance we can find, and we're gonna put Netflix on all of them.
On data.
Yeah, and then,
then-
you get a Pokemon gym at least a year from now. If we do it every day for a year,
Every day.
yeah, it might happen.
You suddenly your room like sparkles and transforms somehow. It's a gym, finally.
It's the kind of thing that actually look like one. Holy, this is scary. I don't like it. How do I undo this?
Yeah, but I can imagine like on the map you're looking at it and like suddenly your room turns like whatever color it is, you
That'd be pretty
turns
funny.
into a gym.
That'd be scary, actually. I think I have a Pokemon in a gym right now. That's pretty cool. I care a lot. Is it still there? I want to check. I'm going to check during the podcast. One thing I must say, though, for a while, the servers were a bit wonky because, you know, there's like 7 million people on at the same time.
Oh, yeah. We couldn't even, like, get onto it in Puerto Rico because the servers kept crashing.
Yeah, because I was going to say, you should be allowed because Puerto Rico is a territory of the U.S.
It's part of the United States.
Yeah, it's still
But, you know, the servers were down, and that's why they were like, Rachel, what's going on? Why can't we get onto the Pokemon Go stuff? And I was like, I don't know. Stop asking me.
Why are you asking
I don't know
me?
the answer to them. One of the articles that I read for Driver's Ed, for, you know, the Pokemon Go crashes and things like that, one of them was like, this has been the first major reported crash caused by Pokemon Go, not counting all the times their servers have crashed.
Everyone says their servers are potatoes. It's
They
just
really
one
are.
potato that, like, and one guy is like trying to keep it good this entire time.
I can just imagine some guy frantically, like...
He's just running around his room, right? And like he's tried so hard to keep it like going, but like he can't.
Poor guy. We're praying for you.
Right? And like we're all giving the server such crap, and it's just one guy working his heart out, like.
On potatoes, really. One of them is probably GLaDOS, and she's probably giving him a hard time.
Yeah, probably. I'd believe it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about Pokemon Go for a while, actually, a lot longer than I intended.
Okay. We can continue. We can move on.
Yeah, we have a few interesting topics. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out which one we should go to. I don't know if I want to go to serious talk or goofy subject.
We can
Alright,
move
so
on to
we got I have one serious I have a few like more serious subjects, but like not like super serious, but more like leaning toward the serious side. I have a very goofy one, and then there's a weeb talk.
Okay. I don't think I can come out with a coherent answer for a serious.
Okay, so we're gonna go for a really goofy one.
Okay.
Alright, so okay. Think of any historical event in history that you would like to insert a random rubber duck into. Where in history would you just insert a random rubber duck into history?
This isn't my answer, but, you know, the first thing that popped into my head when you said, like, random historical event was, you know, the Holocaust.
This rubber duck.
Dude, I was thinking the same thing.
And then when you said rubber duck, I imagined, like, it just popping up in his office.
It's
you
a-
know, there's a rubber duck on his desk, and he was like, what?
Hitler looks up and rubber duck's looking him in the eyes like...
Oh. I can just... That's bad. Okay. Let's think of something else.
You know, just think of an event in history that, like, a rubber duck... It doesn't have to be appropriate. You could say, like, JFK assassination.
That's exactly the next thing I was thinking about.
Dude, we're all calling out. It's just like he either shoots him with a rubber duck and it just bounces off his head and like he's just fine, or like there was a rubber duck on his head, or I don't know.
Yeah, what other historical events?
I gotta stop naming things so Jordan doesn't lose the word of his answers.
Another one of the things that I thought of was, it's not really in the past. It's kind of like a future historical event, if you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
So, we've got an election.
You talking
coming
about
up
when
soon.
Overlord Trump gets into office?
Yeah, either
Yeah.
that or Miss Hillary.
Yeah.
Really, I don't know.
Just a
who it's
little
gonna be.
duck.
Nobody knows. Yeah, just a random duck. You know, it's their initiation thing, whatever it is that happens when someone gets elected.
And like when they put their hand on the book, instead of a book, it's a rubber duck.
Yeah, that's it.
I solemnly swear it's a solemnly swear, not a rubber duck.
Yeah, like they expect it to be a book. It's a rubber duck, and they're like, what?
Like they put their hand down, it squeaks, it goes like it just goes like.
Yeah.
It's great.
That's my event. That's what I'm choosing.
Oh, that's good actually.
Mm-hmm.
And you, which historical event are you feeling right now, Jordan? It's a random rubber
I got
duck.
nothing anymore.
I'm sorry, I stole two. Where do I want a? Oh, I got one.
Yeah.
The moon landing.
That one's good too, definitely.
Cause like okay, so basically, let's go on picturing. They get to the moon and they find a rubber duck on the moon. They immediately turn around. Someone was here before us and leave. Or they take the rubber duck and bring it back to Earth and say, look, this was there. Aliens
Who put this
exist.
here?
They're like, who dropped...
Like, you know, it has that printed, like, in plastic, made in China.
It's like, the Chinese got here first.
Who put this here?
They didn't leave a flag, they left a rubber duck. What is this?
Yeah, it's... they could anchor it down. It's not like it'd go anywhere.
No, it would just be like a nice little rubber duck on the moon.
Yeah.
I like to believe the rubber duck is still there to this day.
So in these discussions that we've had about this rubber duck, you know, I'm imagining a normal-sized rubber duck, but then I'm also, like, imagining a giant rubber duck.
So for the the putting the hand on the book one, I'm picturing like a medium-sized rubber duck, the size of like a
big
book.
enough for their hand.
Yeah, and like they place out, and it still squeaks when they press on it, but like yeah.
Yeah, and then for the moon landing one, it was like kind of a good sized.
Yeah, it has to be
like,
because like.
But then I imagined like a giant rubber duck. So like when it's taller than a person, but then like you started talking about rubber duck and all that stuff. So I was like, what if it's just a really small
Yeah, right.
one?
Like on the moon, right? This is one large step for man, and squeak. What?
You stepped on a tiny.
It's like a little duck, and he's like, "What is this? How does what?
This is
Who
ridiculous."
dropped
They
this?
pick it up,
Did I
made in
drop
China.
this?" They just take it. I mean, if I found a rubber duck on the moon, you know I would take it.
Yeah. You know, what if aliens made it though? What if it said made on the moon?
What? I would say thank you.
Thank you for this kind gift.
I would write in
Appreciate
the
it.
moon. Thank you for the rubber duck. I love you. XOXO.
We appreciate. We come in peace.
We come in peace, and you would leave another rubber duck. That's when the made in China rubber duck gets left there. Because you switch.
Yeah.
It's like, you receive a rubber duck, you give a rubber duck, you know? It's just kind of
Exactly.
like how manners work.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's how I would say. You know?
Definitely.
I feel like Sky isn't even here.
Or he's taking a shower.
Oh, were you in the shower with him again?
So, motherfucker, mute my fucking mic. I swear to God, I've been talking for the past 15 fucking minutes. I went to AFK earlier, and motherfucker muted my mic.
I was wondering why you were so quiet. I'm like, I don't know where... Okay, so Sky, do you
Oh
have
my
a history
God.
event then for rubber ducks?
Well played, but Rubber
you-
Ducks was all I was talking about earlier, and I just thought I wasn't being, loud enough, or people were just talking over me. So I'm just screaming, the Rubber Duck, the Declaration of Independence. So, yeah.
Oh, it's great. It's like, they're signing it, and then, like, the pen disappears, and it's a duck. What?
Look, the way I imagine is like Jefferson's just sitting there, like getting ready to sign it and everything. He's just like, "What do you think, Mr. Ducky?"
What do you think, Mr. Quackers? Uh-huh.
Like it's his own little buddy to write the Declaration. I'd be pretty proud of the U.S.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's ever done.
Yeah.
Consulting the rubber duck.
Exactly.
Uh-huh. Approved.
When you forgot you had an essay due the next day, Thomas Jefferson, 1776.
Here, I wrote it.
I got it.
2 at 9.
What is this thing about bear arms? It's fine. Just leave it. I stayed up all night writing it.
You know, he comes in, he's exhausted. And everyone's like, dude, did you write the paper?
Yeah, man. It's
I was
here.
up till 2 in the morning, but it's okay, I finished it. It's me.
I think that's most people. We all procrastinate, and then
Yeah.
we talk about rubber ducks.
Yes.
I don't know.
Definitely.
I think there's many places in history where a rubber duck can be. I like to think that Abraham Lincoln, under his hat, was a rubber duck.
Yes.
Yeah, at all times.
Oh, I can imagine he, like, puts it on his head, and then he puts on his hat.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how it goes. Yeah, on his head, he's like, he looks at it, squeaks in the morning. Today's gonna be a good day. Puts it on his hat, and then do you know why he died? He didn't wear his hat, and therefore did not have the rubber duck on his head, and got shot.
R.I.P. His lucky rubber duck he wasn't there to
Huh.
protect him.
Yeah, that's why
Or
you were sad.
maybe he did have the rubber duck on his head. and John Wilkes Booth was just aiming
For the rubber duck. Oh my god.
He was just aiming for the rubber duck.
And he missed, and
Can you imagine inserting that into that event? Okay, so he didn't wear his hat, okay?
But the rubber duck's
And
just there.
He has the rubber duck on his head, and John Wilkes Booth sees it. Can you imagine? He's planning the assassination. He gets in there, he's about to shoot, and he sees the rubber duck, and he's like, what?
Oh, and he misses. Oh no.
Oh,
That's
no.
not what I wanted. But, so a lot of people don't know that John Wilkes Booth was, a pretty famous actor at the time.
Yeah.
And, if you put it in today's perspective, that's like Tom Cruise shooting Barack Obama.
Oh. Go on,
So...
Tom Cruise. We're waiting for you in the newest presidency.
I was gonna say, whoa, you Cruise, Tom Cruise to shoot so... Okay, this is not Mission Impossible.
You're on a list now,
you-
Kat.
Cat's on the
Obama's
list now, yeah.
Obama's almost done with his term anyway. Just chill until we have the new
Alright, so I'm just gonna
president.
throw this
Okay?
out there. The main reason I am bummed out that President Trump or President Clinton will be a thing is because thanks Trump and thanks Clinton don't sound good. Thanks Obama
That's true.
has such a ring to it.
Oh yeah.
Thanks Obama.
Thanks Clinton.
Thanks Trump.
That was-
Thanks Donald. Thanks Hillary. Thanks Clinton. No, none of them.
Not as some of them are okay, but not as smooth as thanks Obama.
Thanks Obama. It's disappointing.
Canadians, we welcome you.
Uh,
Welcome to the podcast
yeah.
where we talk about America.
Jordan's Canadian.
Yeah, this is
Welcome,
true.
Jordan.
Thanks
We're
for
forcing our-
having me.
We're forcing our political situation on you right now. How do you feel?
About par for the course.
Okay.
Yeah, Jordan did live in the good old United States for a little bit,
I did 7 years or so.
so he knows what it's
alright.
like down here.
Wouldn't do it again, but
Don't blame you. Canada sounds like a nice place.
Yeah. Yeah. No presidents. No Trump.
No, they have
Well.
Trudeau.
Daddy.
Yeah, Daddy Trudeau.
according
Wow.
to Jane.
Yeah, it's just that.
Are they?
So people were talking about him, right? And I'll go to say Daddy Trudeau, and I realize how weird that must sound if I actually say that.
Aren't they a prime minister now?
I think he's a
Did you
prime
guys-
minister.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 So you guys don't have presidents. You have prime ministers.
Yeah, it's the same
It's a little
thing.
different. No, they're
It's
You know,
the same thing.
prime minister is a very classy term. You know they're not screwing around when they say this is our prime minister. Okay? This is
Yeah.
our prime minister.
Okay.
You can you're worried, but you say this is our president. It's some weird spy movie and the president has like a very insignificant part in the movie, you know.
It's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
But it is the same thing. It's for anyone who's young and doesn't know about the world. It is the same thing. Don't let Kat mislead you.
but listen.
She's
my
a she's
point
a
has
cat.
been
What
made.
would you listen to her anyway? What does she know about history?
Because I'm on a podcast, and that's why you listen to me.
Yeah, it's true. It's a talking cat. I'd probably listen to a talking
Yeah.
cat too.
Yeah, very important. It's like Donkey in the Shrek movie. You gotta listen to him.
I mean, you gotta listen to him for the first movie,
Mhm.
and then after that you don't, because by movie number 5, it's over. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, not important.
No, it's
They did 5?
I know they did at least 4, and they did Christmas specials and stuff like that, so kind of 5.
Oh boy.
And there's so many movies that they put way too many sequels of. Ice Age is coming out with the 5th movie, 5th or 6th. I don't remember if
It's
it's
Yeah,
5th or
that's
6th.
ridiculous.
so.
They're just milking these series for
Right,
as much money
it should just
as
be
it
over.
gets. Please just don't. I'm done. Toy Story 4. Okay, I understand. You like the franchise. You're trying to make
Toy
money.
Story 3 was a
Don't-
perfect ending to the Toy Story, if
Yeah.
you ask me.
Mhm.
Don't
make another
Andy. Andy passing his toys off
He grew
to
up.
the little girl was the perfect time to end it.
Nice, safe place
Yeah.
for the toys to live. Nice new adventures, but we don't need to know about those adventures.
Yeah, we just-
It's
yeah.
closure. You gave us closure in the 3rd movie. Andy's gone to college. He's not important anymore.
Mhm.
The toys are safe. They have a nice girl. I mean, I understand they can have adventures, but you don't need to see everything.
We don't need to
Just
know
let-
them. Yeah, it's...
We don't need to know them. But of course, everyone's gonna go see the movie anyway.
I mean, I feel like obligated to go see it, because it is Toy Story.
Because I grew up on the movie.
Yeah,
I grew up on the movie. So.
I actually, when it comes to Ice Age, I'm pretty sure this is 100% at least the 5th movie. I'm not sure if it's the 5th or 6th though. Cause I watched like the first 3, and like the 3rd one was like, eh. Like literally, first movie must save human baby. 2nd one, hey, female mammoth, that's cool. Hey, 3rd one, we have a baby now. 4th one, this is stuff we do with the baby. 5th one,
New
more?
baby.
Is there a 2nd baby? Like, does like original baby have conflicting issues because doesn't know how to not get all the attention? Like, is that what the movie's gonna
New
be
baby,
about?
new
Like,
life.
I don't know, but
I don't know.
it's
But
too
like,
many.
I mean, I'm not gonna be mad at Incredibles for making a 2nd movie, because you know.
I'm mad because it took so long to make
so
the
long.
2nd movie, not because they're making the 2nd movie. They should have done it a really long time ago.
Yeah, I'm happy that they're making another one, because you know, you watch the first movie and you know they come out, they're all happy and stuff, and then this guy comes up out of the ground and
Underminer,
he's like,
yeah.
I am the something
The
advisor
Underminer.
and I'm gonna kill you all.
It's the Underminer.
And
I'll never forget.
I'm the Underminer. You know, you want to see what happens. You want to see him destroy. You gotta see the next adventure. And I swear to God, if they don't include him in the sequel, I'm gonna be so mad. If they don't pick up right where they left off, I'm gonna be like,
So I will throw this out there. The only like string of logic I know about The Incredibles is that they did make a 2nd like movie video game. And the Underminer was like the main antagonist in it.
Okay.
But they totally could do a thing, and I'd buy it if you know how then the movie all the superheroes are there already. When the Underminer pops up, they just wipe him out real fast, right?
Yeah.
And then it starts off with like, oh,
A new adventure.
yeah, it's just a new.
Yeah,
People.
that's
I'd
what
be okay with
but
that
if
too. But like, they mention
if
it maybe or something. I don't know.
If they totally skip over it, I'm gonna be mad, because if you're gonna make a sequel, if you're gonna leave an open ending on your movie, very specifically to make a sequel like that, people watch the first movie and they're like, oh boy, this is a cliffhanger. We're gonna see it in the next movie. If you don't continue where you left off to like resolve that cliffhanger from the first movie, you're like, it's like a cop out, because you're using that cliffhanger so you have an opening for the next movie. People expect another movie, and it's like you're using it, but you're not giving the people what they want.
Yeah, and like I hate when they take way too long to make the movie, right? Like I don't, they weren't. So I still have not seen Finding Dory, by the way.
It's good.
I've
10 out
been
of 10 would
meaning to
recommend.
see it, but I just haven't gotten the chance to get out to a movie theater. There's a lot of movies like that actually I need to see soon. But I usually just wait till like I can just stream them or someone buys them on like Blu-ray.
Have you seen Zootopia?
No, I own it on like Blu-ray DVD, so I will see it soon.
I would, anyone in the audience, anyone in the podcast, like, that movie is my favorite movie ever. It made my list of favorite movies, and that list is pretty hard to get on. You have to be exactly the right kind of movie in order to make that list, and Zootopia made it 10 out of 10. It is amazing.
10 out of 10.
I loved.
Watch again.
I downloaded it on my phone. I liked it. It is amazing. I loved it. Characters were great. Plot was great. Loved the underlying like serious theme, but you know the humor. It's a kids movie, but it also wasn't a kids movie. So
those are probably the best kids movies though that like have jokes both for the kid and the adult watching.
Yeah. And you know some kids would appreciate it and they think, oh, it's a funny movie. It's about his adventures of a bunny.
Talking animals, yay!
But but then you know the adults understand the underlying theme of racism and discrimination in modern society, which that is definitely a theme in that movie, and the way that they execute it is top notch, absolutely wonderful. But you know, I didn't spoil anything, so you can still watch it. It makes a point of proving that point right in the beginning of the movie. So, definitely would recommend.
Yes, it totally sounds like a cool movie, honestly. I just
I bought a figure of Nick Wilde because I'm a furry.
Oh, makes sense, yeah.
I bought the, what was it, Disney Infinity figure. I love it. It's just it's not a picture. It's a sculpture, plastic figure of Nick Wilde, the fox in the movie.
Okay, I was
because
just
love
gonna
him.
ask which character was that. Yeah.
It's the fox. He's cute. I'm not a furry, I swear, but...
I was just saying, are you one of those people, Kat? Like...
No, really, because, I went into the movie and I was like, I'm not a furry, I'm not a furry, I'm not a furry. And, you don't expect to end up shipping a fox and a bunny. You don't expect to end up falling in love with all these characters. They're animals. You can't do that, but you do anyway. You're like, fuck it, it's a good movie, I can't help it. You do it anyway. If you saw the movie and you're a fan of that kind of stuff, you fall in love anyway. No matter how hard you say, I'm not gonna ship a bunny and a fox. I'm not gonna do it. It's gonna happen. You can't stop it.
Yeah, I believe it. There are a few movies I need to see in the upcoming times. And it's so I want to skip to Weeb talk right now, real fast.
Okay.
So just because I want to talk about an anime I watched today, a little bit of it.
Okay. All right.
And it's okay. So the Japanese name I can't pronounce that, but it's called Erased in English. So it's pretty cool anime. If anyone watches anime or is really bored and has like a few hours to kill, check it out. I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty serious. Has some fuelsy things in it, but it's good. So if you have a lot of time to kill, it's only 12 episodes.
Yeah.
So it's not that long, but it's good. So I'm on episode 7 right now. Out of 12. So I'll probably have it done tonight. But it's a good show. I suggest it if someone wants to watch. We talk.
Yeah, yes, definitely. I've heard a lot of good stuff about that anime, and it's definitely on my list to watch. I've heard it's very good. And, if it weren't for my very long list of anime to watch and my very selective watching times, my very picky self,
Right.
I don't feel like watching anime right now. I don't really want to. And then it's always like when I feel like watching anime, I'm like, well, I have to do this other thing first. Well, if I had to watch anime, I have to choose between this genre and this genre, this episode, this show, whatever. It's a hard decision, but if I'm interested enough in the anime, like if someone talks me into it, if I see a clip, I'm sold, and then I just start watching it. If I have the time, that's when I watch anime.
Yeah, I probably haven't watched anime for a solid 6 or 7 months before this one, just because I wasn't feeling it. No real reason beyond that.
Yeah, I told this to you, but no one else knows. I watched this anime called Plastic Nason. It's 30 minutes long comedy anime. It literally doesn't even make any sense. It's just a bunch of shorts. It's hilarious, but it wasn't. It was an anime, but it wasn't like an actual series.
Yeah.
So I watched it, and then I didn't watch anime for a good couple months. But now I'm watching Assassination Classroom. Because on my plane back from Puerto Rico, they planes have screens for watching movies and things. So I had the chance to watch a movie, and in their selection, they had a lot of foreign movies, including the Assassination live action. And, I watched that, I got interested in the actual show, and then, I started watching it the other day.
User disconnected from your channel.
Alright.
Sky said, gotta go, have a good night, and wave. That's what he said, yeah. Yeah, Sky's a classy guy, doesn't even say goodbye. He just puts in chat. Yeah?
Very nice.
Cool guy, doesn't make too much of a scene. Alright, so I have one more topic I think I want to hit, and I think we're good for tonight, probably.
Right.
Okay. So, once we said if you could have some sort of superpower to suddenly annoy someone, what it would be. But this time, once a night, you can burgle someone, but to only subtly annoy them come morning. What do you do?
What do you mean?
Okay. An example.
Yeah, I don't get the question.
Okay, so basically, you go into someone's house, right? And you move everything, every picture on the shelf an inch to the right.
Uh-huh.
And that's it.
Oh, okay. So you can break into someone's house at night, but the only thing you can do is cause...
Yeah, you can burgle them, but the only thing you
Okay.
can do is to subtly annoy them.
Okay. I probably unplug all the lamps, all the electronics possible. Unplug their microwave, unplug their lamps, unplug their charging phone.
Yeah. Oh, the charging phone would really annoy someone, actually.
Yeah, it would annoy me.
Yeah, I'd be so upset if I was charging my phone overnight and like woke up and it was unplugged. That would be that's such a horrible start to your day.
Yeah, and it happened every night.
Every
Break into
night,
the house
right?
Every night and do it.
And like you're like, I swear I plugged it in. I know I did.
Yeah, and then and the person they double check, they make sure it's plugged in, it's charging, and then in the morning it's unplugged. They move the charger. Maybe it's just the position that the phone's in. Maybe it's just the outlet.
I just realized you could totally like think that your
unplugged.
house is haunted by this kind of thing.
So they move it to a different outlet. They move the phone and charger to a different outlet. Still unplugged. Come morning.
That'd be great, honestly. Yeah. Trying to think of other things. Like, if someone had a glass of water, right, I would replace it with, like, I don't know, like...
A glass of anything else. Like,
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
don't expect it, then it's disgusting.
Yeah, right? Like, you wake up, you want a glass of water, it's, like, prune juice.
Just orange juice or something.
Right? Like, it's like, this is not what I wanted.
Find someone religious and replace it with wine. Turn all the water.
Turns out
Like,
their alcoholic really appreciates it.
If they have one of those water filters, like Brita, like the pitchers that you put the water in, it filters it out. Just open it completely and replace the water inside there with wine.
That'd be great, honestly.
Do it with the water in their fridge. Do it all the water you can find in their house. If you can, find one of those, the tap things, those flavored water clips that you can put on your faucet, and then it turns your water into great flavored water, Kool-Aid.
I just had a great idea, guys. Alright. So you know how if some people leave their shoes out, right? If they leave their shoes out organized and everything, one of two things: you switch the order of the shoes, and you make it so you can't just walk into them. So you put the right one where the left one should be, or you take one of the shoes and put it in a really random place like the microwave. There's no reason for it to be in there. It's it's just in there.
Do that with their keys.
Oh, that would piss someone off so much.
They never even.
The microwave? What did I do last night?
Oh, you could probably convince them that they're sleepwalking.
Yeah, right.
And, write stuff on their mirror in their bedroom, or arrange things on their floor. I don't know.
See, I'm trying to come up with something that's just it's a little evil, but only in a funny way.
A funny way rather than devious.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin this person's life, but I want to suddenly annoy them. What can I do?
If it's a woman, you could put all the toilet seats up.
You could. Yeah, that would get them. Yeah.
What if they live alone?
That'd be weird. They'd be pretty creeped out, not gonna lie. They might move.
Poor woman.
No. So, if they're listening to Pandora, and they leave it on overnight, use all their skips. Just in the sleep. Okay, I've done my job.
If they have books or something arranged in a particular way, if they have a book
Oh, if it's
series
an
on
alphabetical order, or it's sorted by volume, you switch them.
Yeah. Switch them around, just completely out of order. Anything else? They're, silverware. Move all their silverware around. Forks go in one slot, spoons go in one slot, knives go in another. Put all the spoons in the knife slot.
Yeah, just switch things, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so you know, like the toilet paper spool, right? Put like a
Yeah.
box of tissues on top of it, and then take the toilet paper and put it where the tissues are supposed to go. Like stuff like that. Like switch their like deodorant and shampoo. Just put them in different places. Like the deodorants down the shower and the shampoos and wherever you keep it. Like,
Yeah.
trying to think of other things that could totally suddenly annoy someone. So you know how like you put the like a cable box and TV on, like if you have cable, put the TV on and leave, and just like I know I turned the TV off. This is so upsetting.
Mhm.
Or
Yeah, you could do
if they
that.
like leave a light on, put a different light on.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
You
pretty
can
good.
go out and buy new shampoo.
But different shampoo, like
Replace their shampoo with the new shampoo that you bought.
right, and like that'd be great. Like, or like take their soap and put hand soap there instead. Like, I don't know. I like all these.
You can make coffee for them in the morning.
Just have a cup of coffee sitting out there. Like, what? Hello?
You could do their dishes.
These aren't suddenly annoying things. They really are helping them. You're doing their chores now.
It would freak them
It
out.
would, actually, yeah. They'd be like, Mom, did you come over my house?
Did you wash my dishes?
It's like, no, what are you talking about? What else could,
Jeez, I'm kind of demonic.
Yeah. I love all
I'm
these things.
thinking of the things that would probably destroy their lives, make them think they're going crazy.
These are all great things, though, not gonna lie. Jordan, do you have any crazy things to add to this?
Well, I did, and then you guys just spitfired like 900.
Yes, I just got really,
Just
I got
fucked
really
me
excited.
entirely.
I'll be honest with you.
So the only thing I got left, this is gonna be real weird, because I'm reaching in the bottom of the barrel, pretty much.
Yeah.
I would switch out their dirty underwear for their clean underwear.
Oh, that would annoy me so much.
You wouldn't even realize
It'd be a
until you,
grimy
like,
job, but
yeah, it would be. Wear some safety gloves.
Or like, you know, like, what are they? Like, what you would, like, grab salad with? I forget what that's called.
Yeah.
salad prawn.
Yeah, like a prong or whatever, and you grab the underwear and just switch it with that. Like, and now their
Yeah.
prongs have dirty underwear on it, too, so that's bad, yeah.
I'd close all the doors that are open all the doors that are closed.
I would open up one window.
Did I leave that open?
I must have. I don't. If they like keep their wallet somewhere, no, just change the order of things in their wallet. Like
Yeah.
if their credit cards are in one slot, put it in a different slot, and like
Yeah.
that'd be good.
Switch up all the clothes in their dresser. Like, I have my
right.
clothes in my dresser organized, like, t-shirts in one, pants in another, sweaters in another. Just move all of the sweaters.
So just so that the
T-shirt
pants drawer or
up.
something, right? Like
Uh-huh.
replace all their pencils with pens, or like
Yeah.
pens with pencils, right? Like
Mhm.
buy them a new car, you know.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. Someone did that, I'd be like, all right, I'm okay with this subtle annoyance. My car is gone, but this one's nice.
It's okay. It's okay. Buy me your Rolls Royce, yeah.
They take your car, whatever it is, but like you got a really nice car in return. I'd be okay
That's
with
okay.
this.
I'm not bothered.
Yeah, I'd be very okay with that actually, because I could sell it and get my car back if I really wanted to. Put random ceiling fans on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything that shouldn't be on.
yeah, put it on.
Turn it on. Anything that shouldn't.
Oh, this is horrible, but put the sink on so it only does a slow drip.
Oh no.
That would, yeah, and then they wake up and go, I left the sink on, are you kidding me?
Oh.
Oh no, this one's a little evil, not gonna lie, but take all the
Okay.
things that belong in the fridge and put them in the freezer and vice versa.
Oh no.
That'd be evil.
Your food is ruined.
Well, the freezer food is ruined probably. I don't know about you probably
Well.
unfreeze the fridge stuff.
But then it'd be watered down probably.
Depending on what it is, yeah.
I mean, if you had some, yeah, it would depend. Like, I mean, yogurt.
No, yogurt would be
It'd
fun.
probably be. I think it'd be okay, but it just kind of tastes a little
Yeah.
bit different. Because, you know, when you put things in the freezer and it's not meant to go in the freezer, you know, things freeze over, obviously, and then it, like, when it melts, it, like, leaves, like, watery residue of some sort. Not necessarily water, but if it's yogurt, it might be some substance in the yogurt that's not mixed in properly
Sure.
or something like that. It could be water, though. Because you know how ice cream gets all freezer burn.
Mhm.
That's what
Yeah,
it's
it's
called. Freezer burn. So, that could happen to, like, yogurt or something else, depending on what it is.
I just came up with one. Jordan, this would annoy me. I'll see if it would annoy you. If someone changes your mouse sensitivity.
Ooh,
Ooh.
fuck yeah.
And, like-
but only by like 0.05.
Right, just by, like, a small margin that, like, you kind of
Just enough
feel,
to fuck you up.
right, like, it's off, but, like, you can't figure out what's off, and, like, you're sure it's not your mouse
Because if
sense.
they changed it from like 1 to 2, I would know the second I like started moving.
Exactly.
But if it was like 1.25 to 1.29 or something,
You would know.
that'd be
Yeah.
enough to fuck me
Yeah.
up.
Right? But you'd be like, why am I missing all these shots today? I don't understand.
Yeah.
And eventually
Nah,
you go
it'd be
back
funny.
and fix it.
Oh, this would kind of annoy, like, a reader. Just move their bookmark a page over.
Oh, that's evil.
Like, did I really reach this page?
Right? Like,
Oh, wait, or move it back, and
so that to
then-
reread a
I've
few
already read
things,
this.
right? Like, or switch books.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my gosh.
they just leave the Bible. They're reading, like, some sort of fun adventure book, and you leave the Bible. And it's like, God?
God's trying to tell you something.
What's going on?
Oh. I don't know if people actually do this, but in a lot of, like, TV shows, boys have, like, porn stashes, porn magazines hidden in their room.
Yeah, maybe if it was, like, the 1980s.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, it's happened in a few shows.
Yeah,
like,
it's a TV
in,
show
like,
kind of thing, so yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if people actually do that, you could find their secret hidden porn magazine stash and put the Bible there.
Oh, they'd think it was like their parents too, and they'd freak out. Like,
Yeah.
they'd be like, "Oh no!"
Oh.
Or replace them. Leave like the covers on, but the inside is like a home improvement magazine or something like that, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's not what they wanted.
They go to look for their porn magazines, and suddenly it's like Paula Dean's cookbook.
They're like, what? That'd be great. Or
That would be.
you know, change the pillow inside the pillowcases.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be bad.
That'd be horrible.
And they're like, why am I not getting the same sleep I was at? I had a special pillow, and like they open it, it's like a cheap like Kmart pillow. What the hell? What is this?
You could always like, I don't know, leave notes of some sort for them. Like if they live with somebody,
Oh, leave passive
Notes,
aggressive sticky notes everywhere.
or like one from your mom. I'm getting ice cream for you today. Love, Mom.
They come home, there's no ice cream. Mom, you said you get ice cream. I'm like, what? This is a sticky note. Oh, I'll be back, I guess. I think you deserve ice cream now. I feel bad. The mom would think
Yeah,
she's
that-
going crazy for leaving sticky notes that she didn't. Like,
Yeah, that could cause a few issues. I didn't leave you a note.
but
Yes, you did.
what is this? It's in your handwriting. Oh, how'd they do
What?
that?
That could cause some issues.
What else could you do? You could totally
I
like.
I like my initial unplug all the
No,
lights,
that
unplug
like
all
the phone charger is evil.
Well, maybe I'd leave a few select things, but like
Plugging
not
the
like
wrong
TV.
things, so like
Uh-huh.
leave like a toaster plugged in.
Yeah,
But like, unplug a phone and put a toaster there. Like it's in their bedroom, right? And it's like where the phone should be,
Yeah.
but there's a toaster, and it's like, what?
They rush down to where their toaster.
It's a phone.
Oh.
It's like they both can be plugged in, but like it's just not in the right place. So
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah,
great.
I probably lamps were the first thing that I thought of. Just unplug all the lamps because then they'd go to turn it on and it wouldn't turn on. They'd be like, "What the fuck?" And then they go and
one
it's
know
not
what?
plugged in.
Remove the light bulbs from like the ceiling fans,
Oh.
and like and if it's one of those ceiling fans that have like a cover over the light bulbs where you can't like directly see them,
Uh-huh.
that'd be evil because they'd be turning on and off and not understanding why it's not
Yeah,
working.
Where's the light bulb?
It's like, why is this not turning on? light bulb's supposed to be out, and they are out because they're not in the thing. They're not.
Be like, where'd my light bulb go?
Who took my light bulb? Who would do such a thing?
Mom, did you try to change my light bulb at like
fail?
midnight last night?
No. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I like your. If you're going for something foolish and silly, just switch things around.
Yeah, it's a whole switching.
But
yeah.
if you want to be a little bit annoying, like a lot annoying, or like mean, actually screw it.
So, like, if they have OCD, I think the moving things like an inch over would be beautiful.
Yeah.
Because they, like,
Well-
every morning, they'd be like, something's not right.
Uh-huh. If you moved all their furniture over,
Like an
any normal
inch.
person that's adjusted to their house, that'd annoy them because they'd be like, they'd be
No.
bumping into things because
Yeah,
they're
right?
used to
They
being
they
there.
bump into it and not understand and blame themselves for, like...
Yeah. Be like, what? Why did I just bump it? And then, like, throughout the day, they'll be bumping into things and they won't understand why. But it's because you're adjusted to your house and your own furniture and you're used to it not being there.
Yeah, right? And you'll be like, why am I walking into this? I don't understand.
Yeah.
And then the next night you come back and move it back and they don't bump into it. What the hell? And then you move it back the next day? Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be good.
Anything, any switcheroos, any
All the switches are good,
movements.
yeah.
Yeah.
Replace their headphones with, like, a toaster. I don't know. I don't really have anything to replace it with.
Yeah, because a toaster can plug into your laptop.
No,
Where's the USB for my toaster?
that'd be so cool, right? You can. That's how you make a virtual toast. It's like you download toast and you eat it.
Yum. How delicious.
It could be, like you get to customize it to how you like your toast. You can have it
Yeah.
really buttery if you want, whatever you want.
But unfortunately, you can't taste it. Poor
You
thing.
can look at it. And
You
that's
can see
all
how
that
beautiful that
matters.
toast. It looks delicious.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
would.
So, this is our last one. We could finish with what did Cat have for dinner because we didn't play this game.
Oh, sure, let's do that real fast, and then we'll end it there. All right, so this is off of intuition right now. Cat's sick. I think
Yep.
you had soup.
Oh, okay. Okay, solid
Ooh,
guess.
that's a good guess.
Jordan.
I am going with lasagna.
Lasagna.
Ooh.
Another solid guess.
Very.
Alas, I had neither.
Ah,
I had chicken and noodles and peas and various other side
so
dishes.
yeah.
But mostly chicken.
When you said chicken
Mostly
and noodles,
chicken.
I'm like, chicken noodle soup?
No, there was chicken, and then there were noodles.
But it wasn't in
They weren't
soup.
part of the same. The main dish was chicken, and then there's a side dish of noodles.
Theoretically, you could just have a bowl of water, right, and put all those things in it, and now it's soup. And I win.
Mmm, so good.
it would be soup, and I win now. So.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I don't know what classifies a soup as a soup. I think it needs to have a broth. But
Maybe I don't really. I'm not like a
Here.
soup chef or anything. I don't have a lot of knowledge about soup.
A soup chef.
Yeah, I'm sure those exist, right?
Alright. Yeah, I'm down.
Like it's like
Okay,
one of those
soup.
like county things. Like how they have like chili contests. It's soup contests.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Alright.
Okay. A liquid dish typically made by boiling meat, fish, or vegetables in stock or water.
Oh, could be water. Look at that.
Well, it's boiled in water, but then it makes a broth
Yeah.
because when you put meat in water, the meat flavor goes into the water and
Just
makes
put
a
it in the
broth.
microwave. You're fine. It's soup.
Okay. All right. So that is what did Cat have for dinner?
And that will be this episode of Background Noise. Thank you guys for being on. Thank you for watching. Sky's a whore for not finishing the show. And goodbye.
Bye.
Night.